So if you're out there and you want to learn how to create ebooks, you want to learn how to create not just any kind of ebook, but you want to learn how to create quality ebooks that will draw attention of people, that will give you what you want, I will advise you identify with this academy. Okay? So here in Kindle Foundation Academy, you will learn so many things. There are so many things to learn as far as ebook creation is concerned. It's not advisable for you to just start creating random books and upload on platforms like Amazon, like Kobo or Seller, or any other self-publishing platform, and then you expect massive sales to start coming in just like that. No. If you want to create a kind of book that will attract readers, then pay attention to what I'm telling you, because this is a good place for you to be. At Kindle Foundation Academy, you will learn the techniques of creating quality, even if you don't have any writing skill. At Kindle Foundation Academy, you will learn how to craft compelling ebooks. Yes, you will learn how to create compelling ebooks that will bring people to your book, because I'll be teaching you a whole lot. You're going to be learning a whole lot. You'll be learning a whole lot. You'll be learning how to establish a foreign bank account for seamless withdrawal and the kind of app you will use for that purpose. There are many apps out there, but then the most important thing is for you to make use of an app that will enable you to withdraw your funds to your local bank account when need be. Okay, amongst the things you'll be learning, you'll also be learning how to set up a functional KDP account, seller account, copywriting life account. A functional Amazon KDP account, seller account, copywriting life account. You also be learning how to conduct a book research. So, like I said earlier, you don't want to just go and publish any random book and expect sales to start flooding in. No. There is need for careful and meticulous book title research, and this is something you need to learn. You need to sit down and learn how it is done, because whenever you upload a book out there, you have to understand something about this ebook publishing, ebook uploading of a thing. You are not the only one uploading your book. There are millions of persons uploading their books, quality books, and you don't want your book to be hidden. You want your book to come out there and people will give it attention. You want reviews, you want sales, you want attention, you want every form of attention that your book needs that will now bring the kind of money you are looking for. Okay, so this is a place to be. You'll be taught how to conduct a proper book research before you even start creating the book in the first place. Okay, now you'll be also taught how to use AI to create standard ebooks. People use AI the wrong way. That's something I have discovered. Most people create books, they use AI to create their books, but they use it the wrong way. Example of how people use AI the wrong way is that they don't make the AI act in such a way that the AI will create the kind of book that people are looking for. Because one thing with AI is that whenever you put out a prompt out there or a command, of course, certainly the AI will generate something for you. Whatever you ask the AI must definitely generate something for you. However, you need to learn how to engage the AI so that it will create the kind of book that people are looking for. Because at the end of the day, you're not creating this book for yourself. You're not just creating it for yourself. You are creating it so that people will read, drop their review. You are creating it so that you will make money out of that book. Okay, so you need to master how to use AI the right way, not just how to use AI. Many people use AI, but the question is how many people are using it the right way? How many people are engaging the AI the right way? How many people are writing the kind of prompt that will generate the kind of book that people are looking for? So that's what we are talking about here. So you're going to be learning how to engage the AI with the right kind of prompt, with the right kind of command, so that AI will in return give you not just what you want, but what people want for your book. All right. Also, you are going to be learning how to generate high-ranking 7 back-end keywords, especially for your Amazon KDP books. You are going to be learning how to do that. There are different techniques involved in generating 7 back-end keywords. So you are going to be learning how to do that the right way. Chances are excellent you've been doing it the wrong way. And if you keep doing something the wrong way over and over again, doesn't matter how long you have done it, you are most likely not going to get the kind of results you are looking for. Okay, so take note of that. Also, you're going to also learn how to format your book, be it ebook, be it your digital ebook, or be it the paperback version of the book. You're going to learn how to format. Formatting is very important because you may have a wonderful book cover, but if your book is not well formatted, people can write a bad review about your book. You may have good content in terms of the interior, but if the formatting structure is not good, if it is not done in a professional manner, you are not going to still get the kind of result you want. So these are some of the things you're going to be learning. Now also, you're going to be learning how to write a compelling book description. A compelling book description. Every book or any book you are publishing must come alongside with a description. You have to describe your book. So you are going to learn how to write a good description. You are going to be taught the right way to write the kind of book description that the moment someone reads your book description, the person is compelled to read that book, is compelled to drop a review, is compelled to tell others about your book. Okay? Now you're also going to be learning what I call niche domination strategy. It's laughable the way people create random books and expect that sales will start coming in. You don't want to create random books in different kinds of categories, different kinds of niches and sub-niches. It's not advisable. Most people have been doing that. It is not, you are not going contrarily Amazon KDP rule or Kobo Writing Life rule by doing that, but it is not wise. You need to know how to dominate a particular niche and be an authority in that niche. You are going to learn how to do that. That's what I call niche domination strategy. It's a strategy that most of my students have used and are still using to get the kind of results that most people can only dream of. Okay, so you're going to learn it in this academy in the course of the training. Now you're also going to learn how to establish or how to create a stunning, attention-grabbing book cover. Book cover is very important. In this space, books are judged by their covers. Books are judged by their covers. So you're going to learn how to create a stunning, attention-grabbing book cover that will, one, boost visibility, grab readers' attention, communicate your book's essence, and drive sales. Okay? You're going to learn all of that. You're also going to learn a step-by-step guide on how to publish your book on Amazon, on Kobo, on Seller. You're going to learn that, the right way to do that. Now, you're also going to learn how to engage in professional book categorization. I call it professional book categorization strategy. So many people don't know how to put their books in the right category. It's important. If you are writing or if you are creating a particular book, there is need to ensure that your book falls in the kind of category it should be. This is worthy of note. So in addition, you're also going to be, I'll be giving you access to Qbot Premium. There's the ordinary Qbot, but then there is the premium version. I'll give you access to the Qbot Premium. The Qbot Premium will enable you to do a lot of things without limitations. The ordinary one has a lot of limitations. It has a lot of limitations. Okay? It has a lot of limitations. Like, for instance, if you are using the ordinary Qbot, you can only paraphrase few number of words per time. It's not really much. So this is just one of the limitations of the ordinary Qbot. Okay, so when you reach out to us and you get started, you are going to have access to the premium version. Now you're also going to have access to multiple AI tools. I always recommend multiple AI tools. I do not recommend a just one AI tool. I don't. Because at some point I've discovered that some of these AI tools at some point or the other they misbehave. Okay, so if you encounter that kind of thing, what do? You have to make do with other options. So you are going to have access to multiple AI tools that you can always use to do whatever you want to do. Okay, now we are also going to be learning how to translate a book from English to other foreign languages such as Italian language, French, German, Spanish, over 45 languages. Okay, you can do it for yourself, for your own book. You can also do it for others. You can render it as a service to others and get paid for it. So you're going to be learning how to do that. You don't need to know these languages, but you're going to learn how to do it. I'm going to teach you an intelligent and the most productive way to do it. You can do it for your book. You can write your book in multiple languages so that your book will have wider readability and wider audience. You see now, is one of the strategies most people use to push out their book by creating it in multiple languages other than English language. So it's something you can do for yourself. It's something you can also render as a service and get paid for it. So you're going to be learning how to do that. Okay. Now you're going to also learn how to promote your book. It is one thing to create a book, publish. It's another thing to know the best way to promote that book. Okay. So it's very possible that you have a good book, a quality book, well designed, the cover, the interior, everything is top notch. But if you don't give it a little push by way of promoting that book, you may still not get the kind of result you want. So you are going to learn how to do that, not just in that self-publishing platform, but outside. For instance, you can promote your book on WhatsApp, on Facebook, different social media platforms. But there is a way to do it to get result. You're going to learn how to do that anyway. All right. You're also going to learn how to upscale your book cover. Sometimes after designing a book cover, maybe you design your book cover with AI. The book cover may be good, but then it's not very, very bright. Okay? If the book is not very bright, it's not very sharp, if I will use that word. Okay? I will tell you how to upscale it. I'll tell you how to upscale it so that your book will be very, very appealing to the eyes. Now, you're also going to be learning how to create an eye-catching book mock-up. You need a book mock-up. Maybe for your promotion, to promote your book, you need a book mock-up. And a whole lot of things you're going to be learning here. A whole lot of things you're going to be learning in the course of the training. The training is very intensive. It's an intensive training that has produced a lot of results for students out there. Many people that have engaged or that have passed through this foundation, this academy, they have so many testimonies to tell. Okay, so if this sounds like what you are looking for, if this sounds like something you want to do, if this sounds interesting to you, reach out to us via this WhatsApp. We take it up from there. Okay. Now, all of this that I just mentioned, for you to do all of this, there's something you need. And this is also part of what this video is all about. What is it? Data. You need data. For you to do whatever it is that you want to do online, you need data. And data is something that without it, you are grossly limited. So I'm also going to show you the kind of subscription I do as a person. But this information is strictly for MTN users. Please take note. Strictly for MTN users. MTN users. It's not for Nine Mobile. It's not for Airtel or any other. It's strictly for MTN users. Okay? Now, we know, or most of us, we know that that MTN subscription code that most people make use of is *312. Okay? *312. So if you are the kind of person that works online, or you do a lot of things online, or you want to join this academy, you want to learn something online, or you are currently learning something online, you have to pay attention to this. Now, let's quickly do this. Let's go to *312. This is the normal MTN subscription code. You're going to see the difference now. Okay, so this is it. Let's allow it to load if I begin to say what I want to say. Now, data plan. Okay, most people go for the monthly plan, so I'm going to use it for this illustration. Monthly plan, which is the fourth item we have here. Monthly plan. Now, look at these monthly plans. 1.5 for, let me not read it out. You can see it. It's very visible here. Now, let me check the next one. Okay, as you can see, it's 5, 7.5, 5.5, and what have you. Let me get to the next. Okay, so as you can see, this is the code that most of you make use of whenever you want to do your subscription. This is the code *312. But personally, I wouldn't recommend this. What is my reason? It doesn't really give me value for money. I want to recommend a code that will give you value for money. That's just the truth. This code has been helpful to me for a lot of time now. I've been using it for so long now, and it's been very helpful. So you don't want to, I know you can relate to what I'm saying, where you do your subscription today, in the next say 2, 3, 4, 5 days, the so-called monthly plan hardly stays up to 1 week, in some cases 3 days, and it's gone. Okay, because the value you are getting in terms of the gigabytes, it's little, and then it keeps getting expensive by the day. It keeps getting expensive by the day. So I will recommend you give it a shot. At the end of the day, you are the one to decide whether to continue with your *312 or to start making use of this code I'm about to introduce to you. Most of you have heard about this code, but you've not really given it a shot. All right, so the code I'm talking about is *121#. So I'm going to explain the difference between these two so that you can advise yourself. So look at this, *121#. Okay, now I will allow it to open. Now let's start with the first one we have here, which says top deal for me. Top deal for me. Okay, this top deal for me, let me go back and explain something before we continue. This top deal for me is a monthly subscription plan. It's a monthly subscription plan. When I say monthly subscription plan, I do not mean that it is an unlimited monthly subscription plan. It's not unlimited in the sense that you can still exhaust it before 1 month elapses. Okay? However, it gives value for money more than the *312 subscription code. It gives value for money. I will explain shortly. Now, let me start with this. The first one. Now, this first one is giving me 11,000 for 72 gigabytes data. 11,000. Now, let me go back and check the *312 subscription code. Let me check. Now, from what I'm seeing here, if I'm to subscribe with that *312 with 11,000, same amount, different data. Now, *121, you can see now. I'm just trying to tell you the difference here so that you will understand where I'm coming from. Now, if I'm to subscribe with *121 and I'm going for this top deal for me, and I have 11,000 for it. Now, 11,000 is giving me 72 gig for *121. But if I'm to subscribe with *312, 11,000 will give me only 36 gig. You can see the difference. The difference is very clear. 36 gig if I'm subscribing with *312 for 11,000, but I'm getting 72 gig data with that same amount. Now the question is, why will I leave a subscription code that will give me more data? And let me say this, by experience, I've discovered that there is no special high consumption rate when it has to do with star 121. There is nothing like that. So it's not as if your data will be consuming faster if you are making use of star 121. There's nothing like that. I've tried it too. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. So there is no high rate of consumption in terms of your data if you are using star 121 as against when you are using star 312. So I felt I should bring this to your knowledge so that you don't say maybe star 312 the charges in terms of the consumption rate of the data is slower. There's nothing like that. It's not slower. That's just the truth. Okay, so it's better, far better. It gives me value for money when I'm doing subscribing with 11,000 to get 72 gig than using that 11,000 to get 36, right? Is 36, let me confirm. Yeah, it's actually 36 gig. 36 gig. So to me, it doesn't really make any economic sense. It doesn't really make any economic sense. So let me also shake the other one, star 121 hash. Let me go for data for me. Okay, data for me here says get 50 gig for 9,000. That is with star 121. I'm getting 50 gigabyte data with 9,000. Now let me shake that of star 312 with 9,000. Let me shake. Okay, now with 9,000, I'm getting 25 gig plus extra 4 gig. So let's just call it 29 gig. 29 gig. So with 9,000, if you're subscribing with star 312, you are getting only 29 gig. Let me just say 29 gig. But with star 121, you are getting 50 gig. So the difference is 21 gig. So why should somebody leave this kind of plan and go for where you will get lesser with the same amount? I will say it again, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, it doesn't make any sense. Now let me also shake the other one. I'm making it in such a way that everything will be very clear. So let me also shake the other one, and that is, I'm shaking for, we have done that of top deal data for me. Forget about this number 3. The next thing is smart data. Now for this smart data, you can see 1 day offer, but then most people usually go for the 30 days offer. So I'll be doing this with 30-day offer plan. So that's the 4th item we have here. So this one is showing me 12,000 for 56 gig. So let me also shake that of star 312. Let me shake that of star 312. So I can't really find 12,000 here for star 312, but I can find something very close to it, which is 11,000. Just a difference of 1,000. So 11,000 for star 312 is giving 36 gig. 11,000. But here 12,000 is giving 56 gig. The difference is still mind blowing. It's still mind blowing. Now, let me also do this with my second line. I'm using 2 MTN lines in this phone. So let me shake it here. With my second line. This is my second line, MTN. I'm shaking for smart data. Okay, let me shake. Okay, the third one. Okay, you can see now 3,000 for 13 gig. It's a monthly plan. Now let me also shake here with that of star 312. Star 312 is giving me 6.75 gig. 6.75 gig. If you are doing your MTN subscription with star 312 and you want to run it with 3,000 naira, you are going to get 6.75. But for star 121 with that same 3,000, you are getting times 2. That's what it means, because what is here is 13 gig. So you're getting times 2 of what star 312 would have given to you. Now for 35 here, as you can see it, 35 here is 16 gig. But for star 312, 35 is 9 gig. It's 9 gig. So the reason I'm taking out time to do this explanation is so that you begin to advise yourself. Advise yourself. The difference is very clear. The difference is very clear. So by now, I want to believe that you have obtained value from this video. I would like you to give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe, share, turn on your notification bell, because we are going to be uploading more of valuable contents like this. We are going to be uploading more so that you get to know whenever we upload valuable contents like this, you'll be the first to know. So do well to subscribe, share, like. If you have a question, you have a comment, the comment section is there for you. Reach out to us, drop your comments. You want to join the academy, drop your comment. So we're going to be stopping here for now. Thank you.